morning, everybody. And if you can see behind me, the sun is actually shining in Johannesburg this morning. So after about a week of us having to take our canoes to work, I think it is a good sign that the sun is shining here, and it's going to do a lot for the mental well-being of everyone around here, because a week of grey we are not used to. So everybody knows that the big news this week was the postponement of the budget speech. It was due to a dispute over a big VAT hike that led to the budget speech by Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana being cancelled on Wednesday. And it has been moved to the 12th of March. It is likely to be redrafted if consensus is reached by then. So we'll keep an eye on what is happening. I think it was a bit of a surprise for everyone, but there has been brilliant feedback that came out, and I want everybody to go have a look on LinkedIn. I want to give a shout out to Terence Tobin and the wonderful summary he made for us of the budget speech that did not happen. I found it extremely funny, Terence, so well done there. Then on a more serious note, the FSCA has published the findings of its Decentralised Finance, or DeFi market study. Now that's not DeFi as in the fridge, it's DEF, aimed at assisting the authority to better understand DeFi-related activities taking place in South Africa. That this is a fairly new area of finance, so it's very interesting to see how it's actually used in our country at this point in time. DeFi applications or protocols are blockchain-based, and they are typically built using smart contracts, which are given effect through pieces of code that determine the rules of the DeFi product. And users who interact with these smart contracts do what they would usually do in traditional finance, such as borrow money, make loans, trade assets without traditional intermediaries like commercial banks, and the entire operation runs on code. So the FSCA did this market study that revealed that these DeFi activities are gaining traction in South Africa, with market participants expressing both optimism as well as caution about the future. The DeFi market in South Africa is projected to reach revenue of approximately 2.8 million US dollars, or closer to 51 billion rands in 2025, indicating an expanding market. Retail customers are the primary users of these services, followed by SMMEs. Key potential DeFi benefits highlighted in the report include enhanced financial inclusion, increased transparency, and reduced transaction costs. But the report also underscored the risks that is associated with DeFi. And these include security vulnerabilities in smart contracts, some market manipulation, potential for significant financial losses due to fraud or platform failures. So there has to be a robust regulatory oversight and clear consumer protection that should exacerbate these risks, and just to make sure that these people that invest in these products are also protected. So it's a very interesting area of finance at this point in time. I think we should keep an eye on it, together with crypto and all your Bitcoins and all those type of things. I think in the next few years, we're going to see quite a shift in electronic finance areas. Then in the last section I've got for you is that Onelife released their life-changing lesson survey that they did with some of their clients. And economic uncertainty actually remains the primary driver. In the case of the people they surveyed, 75% of consumers indicated that because of economic uncertainty, there's a growing awareness of financial planning. So 80% of consumers believe that discussing finances bring peace of mind, but 53% admitted that they are uncomfortable having these difficult conversations with loved ones. So we have noted, Onelife says, that the loss of loved ones, the impact of seeing people struggle financially, coupled with the cost of funeral expenses, are the leading triggers for consumers to invest in the financial security of their loved ones. But sadly and oftentimes, this is in hindsight. So this is so important that financial education comes in here, because at that time, it maybe is the right time to make sure that these families take ownership of their financial future and embrace the lessons passed down by those who came before them. Encouragingly, though, this research also showed that 74% of consumers believe that talking about financial planning is important. And similarly, there's an intrinsic understanding around what constitutes a good financial plan. Insurance policies were mentioned, savings, and assets. So there's a lot to learn, but there's an enormous amount that needs to be done in South Africa in terms of consumer and financial education in order to make sure that everybody understands the value of proper financial planning. So on that note, I am going to take 5 minutes and sit in the sun. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend to everybody listening.